We have finally arrived at this Moonrise Tower that we've been hearing about the entire game. I spent like 80 hours in Act 1 hearing about this Moonrise Tower, and then I came into Act 2 and you walk directly to it, and there it is. And here we are. I kind of thought the Moonrise Tower would be like the end game of this game, but it doesn't seem... Well, maybe it still is, but we are apparently here.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
Is it, though? Oh, good, a scrying sphere. Who's scrying on us now? There's so many people that try to scry on us whenever we sneak into enemy territory.
The disciple will want to see you through the main doors.
The disciple, eh?
Same as me. They wouldn't admit it.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. Your family will answer. Eventually.
Pilgrims. Lann Tarv, armorer to the Absolute. Well, we can't just walk in there. We have to talk to everybody first.
Very well.
Welcome, true soul. The disciple will have work for you, I expect. So much to be done.
Wait, am I applying for a job? Is that why I'm here? Hello, fellow halflings. No, you are goblins.
Brothers.
Bunch of the others were rounded up in the main hall a while ago. They ain't come back.
Well, this place is brimming with evil. What did you expect?
Just leave the bloody true souls to their business.
And what's to say they couldn't be us?
Hey, you missed all the fun. We caught a bunch of tieflings on the road and slaughtered him. Oh well, at least you can get an eyeful of the general while he's holding court.
You did no such thing. I will call you out on your lie. They were dead well before they left. They were all dead. They did not leave for Baldur's Gate. You are a filthy liar. I caused their death myself.
To her power. I never thought I'd make it.
I wouldn't have if not for the lantern bearer. To think the absolute grace is such a creature as that.
We are each of us threads in her design. Even those we once called monsters.
You all seem like very reasonable people.
You're one of her blessed, aren't you? To hear her voice, I cannot imagine.
Well, it is quite cool.
Can't hear a damn thing.
The Absolute herself called us here. They cannot stop us from seeing Zarel now.
Who is Zarel?
I was a farrier in Desarin Valley. And the dreams came.
My brothers had the dreams too. Same as me. They wouldn't admit it.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. Your family will answer. Eventually.
Well, we'll see about that.
Not all of us survived the shadows to stand here. My wife, my sons, they were unworthy.
Yeah, well, you don't seem very broken up about it.
Back of the line. I'll be the first of us to swear to the general.
I don't think so. I am Tavi,
Brothers.
the bongo bard.
Sister, pray with me while we wait.
I'm not worthy. I never learned the words.
Yes, you did. She gives them to you fully formed. Can you hear her?
Of many hearts, one soul. Of many thoughts, one mind.
I hardly need think about my dead wife and sons anymore. Thank you for these words, Absolute. Hey, Lann.
Well, Flo didn't tell a lie. She said you'd find me, and here you are. Karlach, isn't it?
Now there's a name I'd hope never to hear again. What was Flo doing here?
Didn't think to quiz her about her business.
Karlach, who's Flo? Is this Flo going to be standing between us? I've been trying to get on your good side for quite some time now, and I'd hate to throw it all away because of this Flo.
Florenta the Garotta. A Cambion I knew back in Avernus. She was the closest thing I had to a friend. That said, she would have choked the life out of me if I ever turned my back on her. The fact that she knows where I am, where I might be going, doesn't exactly delight me.
Is she a threat?
Maybe. Probably. I don't know. She's a half-devil. Impossible to read. I wouldn't have given her the time of day, but even I needed a laugh once in a while. What can I say? The bitch had good jokes.
Enough chatter. Your friend gave me 3 soul coins, said I could sell them if I wanted. But if I kept them for you, she'd consider it a favor owed.
Soul coins, huh? Those could come in handy.
Well, let's have those soul coins then.
Sure. But she did have a condition.
Ah.
For every coin you take, you've got to hear the story of the soul trapped inside.
There you have it. Flo came all this way just to try to make me feel like shit. Clever use of her time. Memorized a bunch of sad stories on her behalf, did you?
Didn't need to. Your Flo did some devil woo-woo and stuck 'em in my head. Couldn't forget now if I wanted to. Do you want the coins or not?
Alright, fine. Get on with it then.
First coin's got the soul of a woman named Mavery. She was born to a cruel mother, and a violent father, and 3 evil brothers, all named Baldur. She never knew a day of love in all her life. When she was a girl of 15, she sold her soul to Tiamat in exchange for someone who would love her unconditionally. She got what she asked for. A fellow named Clint, destined to be her soulmate, struck by a cart and died a few moments after clapping eyes on our Mavery. Poor guy. The scud of her soul is yours now.
Thanks, I guess.
Well, that wasn't so bad. We'll put the coin to better use than Tiamat would have.
Sure you will. This one has got the soul of a man named Frakes. Lived in a village near Neverwinter. Hit hard by the worst hunger in 1,000 years. Frakes called out for help. Prayed for his children to have meat to eat. Zariel answered. Made old Frakes grow flesh upon flesh after flesh. His wee ones had all the meat they could stomach.
He should have known. Better to die 1,000 deaths than let Zariel into your life.
Well, I mean, we'll put his coin to good use too. He'll help us rid the realms of people like Zariel.
Whatever you need to tell yourself. Last one's got the soul of a little boy named Ungir. 8 years old. He liked playing in the sun with his friends. That's all I know.
That's all?
That's all. Oh, and this slip of scratch.
Well, thanks, Flo. Hearing a bunch of desperate horror has ruined my day, which I suppose was the point.
You got 3 soul coins after the bargain, didn't you? I'd quit whinging if I were you. I did my part. That means our business is done. Unless you've got actual gold to hand.
Well, I would love to see if you have any healing potions for sale. We seem to go through them quite quickly. Oh, you don't have healing potions. That's disappointing. All you have are these cool magic items that I can't afford. Does anybody actually have gold to buy these things? Because I don't think I've ever had enough gold to buy any of these things. Enraging Heart Garb would be pretty cool for a barbarian. A breastplate +2, that would be really cool for the likes of Shadowheart. Leather +2. Fistbreaker Helm. +1 to initiative rolls. Big Boy's Chew Toy. Slicing Shortsword +2. Arrow of Arcane Interference. Arrows, arrows, arrows. Potion of Angelic Reprieve. Drink to fall into a 2-turn slumber. Unless interrupted, you gain the benefits of a short rest and regain all 1st and 2nd level spell slots. If you are awoken before the duration expires, the effects will not apply. Okay. That seems like a desperation move. I mean, why... I mean, I guess you would use that outside of combat, but I'm imagining using that in the middle of combat to get spell slots back. Ah, camp supplies. No, not very much, though. Only... Alright, let's buy your food. Your sausage and your stew. That's what we're buying from you, sir. That's all we can afford. Halberd of Vigilance. The Great Axe is still the better weapon. But not by much, though. It's a sentinel weapon, gain +1 on initiative. Oh, every reaction attack roll is at advantage, and it's +2. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not... It's actually not bad. A variant of this halberd's design was thrown out in the early stages of development by its forge master. This was because the halberd kept expressing itself. "Alarm!" it would shriek in peril. "Potency fills me like a song of hope!" It roared in triumph. It's pretty cool, but it's also 2,304 gold and well beyond our budget.
Better hope you can handle what I've got.
Was that a threat? Do you have some sort of communicable disease?
I was a farrier in Desarin Valley.
Alright, well, it seems like we're done here. Oh, who's this acolyte back here?
They wouldn't admit it.
Each pack of recruits they bring in is worse than the last. Can't trust them to sweep the stables, let alone swing a sword.
I thought the Absolute welcomed all believers. I believe they all have potential. Great warriors have grown from less. I will make a persuasion check with a friend's cantrip to gain advantage. Easily passed. Bow to my will, Dwergar.
No doubt. Isn't for me to question them above me. I'm sure you know your business. I'll see they get all the help they need, true soul. And they'll need quite a bit.
Yes.
Soul. Of many thoughts, one mind.
Well, I guess we're going in. Quick save.
I saw it, Trusso. The army. They're nearly ready. It's nearly time.
And which army do you mean?
Us? We are so many, and we are marching to Baldur's Gate as soon as the Absolute gives word. I've never been to battle. I've never been to war. But I feel so calm. Ready.
Alright, I'm sure it will be fine.
Welcome back, true soul. Zurael is holding an audience with the General, deciding the fate of those who have failed the Absolute.
Oh man, are we going to have to decide whether to save someone's life as we walk in there? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Can we go in the side door? There was stuff going on in the side room over here. Let's go over here first. Hello, goblins.
We scratch our asses down here while that leggy freak gets rewarded above. It's bollocks.
Are you referring to the Drider?
Just a pinch of... Ah, is this hallucinogenic?
Are you a drow lady?
Araj Oblodra, trader in all things occult. A very great pleasure to meet you, true soul. Should you be interested, I have a particular offer I'd like to make.
Well, we've just met. Well, let's hear about this special offer of yours. I'm impulsive. I'm interested in anything.
Put plainly, I'd like your blood. A vial of true soul's blood, specifically. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself.
And what exactly are you planning to do with your share?
Research, naturally. We Oblodras are simply curious by nature.
You realize why the name rings familiar? House Oblodra was purged a century ago by an alliance of rival drow houses. Among the many crimes tallied against them, their reckless experimentation with illithid breeding stock.
That's not true blood soul you want. True soul blood, I mean. It's illithid tainted blood, isn't it?
Blessed by the Absolute, but not blinded by it. Now I simply must study you. The beings you speak of have no use for gods, and yet here we stand in a church of their making. Unless they are not the makers, but simply the means, wouldn't that be a secret worth knowing? So let me adjust my offer. Your blood and your silence, in exchange for the potions I mention, and a tidy pile of gold besides.
What are these potions going to do exactly? What can you make?
No idea, but it will be unique to you. Your blood essence and the Absolute's blessing intertwined. We can learn exactly what that means together,
How much gold are we talking? All right, let's do it.
Just a little prick and it's all over. Close your eyes.
You're not going to...
pain for a lot of gold. And... there we are. All of your very best traits in a bottle. Use it well.
You're not...
And, if I may, would you have a moment to discuss another more personal matter? Truth be told, I heard tell of your coming before you arrived. Ketheric's dogs prowl far and wide round the tower. I know you travel with a delightful Nightwalker in your retinue. Please, I have a proposal for him. I will reward you both, handsomely.
What kind of proposal? Your advances are intriguing to me. What proposal?
I will speak of it when he is here, not before. But it will be to your advantage. I promise.
What about his advantage? You aren't working for Cazador, are you?
That is not a name which has ever passed my lips. I am a friend to you. I wish to be a friend to him.
Well, I have dumped him, so he does need a girlfriend. So, I suppose I can bring him here.
I must prepare myself for his arrival.
What? Wait, can you... An elixir of halfling luck is what I got it from that. You're not going to use my blood against me for any reason, are you? Advantage on skill checks until your next long rest.
Too much bowing and
Pawn it off as a luck potion.
I'll happily take the shadow.
Welcome back, true soul. You've come in the spirit of trade, I hope.
Yes, I would love to have... Wait. Do I have blood loss now? Is this an Astarion thing? I have blood loss now, don't I? I didn't even notice. Well, she has a lot of cool magic stuff, and a couple of greater healing potions. That's what I want. Purple worm toxin, a lot of dyes. Boots of arcane bolstering. Each time they dash, the wearer gains an arcane charge for 2 turns. Huh. Interesting. Risky ring. Advantage on attack rolls and disadvantage on saving throws. A ring of free action. That sounds very useful. Robe of exquisite focus. High spellcast, and you gain a +1 bonus to spell save DC. Graceful cloth, another monk robe it looks like. Where are the cool mage robes? Thunderskin cloak. A hat of Storm Scion's power. Thunderous acuity. When the wearer deals thunder damage, they gain arcane acuity. Which is what now? +1 bonus to its spell attack rolls and DC. Huh. Oh, she also has a supply pack. I'll take that as well. And what can I trade for that? A silver necklace? A bronze ring? A copper band? 2 hats, which I will keep. I have a ton of torches. You'd think they'd be very valuable around here. The rest I will put into gold, which will be 144? Nailed it! Elementary school math skills. Oh, she's happy with us. She has an attitude of 15. I guess because we gave her some blood.
Come back anytime.
All right, all right. Oh, let's read about the Blood War. If ever there was a conflict in the planes of existence, a conflict that swelled up as if filled with pus, bursting, only to scarify and atrophy and never heal, only swell up and squirt itself out again, a never-ending pus carnival of pain and misery, the Blood War would be that conflict. It raged, and rages still, truth be told, between the demons of the abyss and the fiends of the 9 hells. Cunning Yugoloths may play one side against the other, but the conflict would swell and burst and swell again without much coaxing. It is in both sides' nature to fight.
That smells interesting.
What a delightful description of the Blood War.
Bugger that. too much bowing and scraping.
Who's this pilgrim over here looking at the cobwebs in the corner?
She sees everything we are. Do you understand? There is no hiding from her.
Yeah, well? Are you scared of her? You must embrace the absolute. Wow, graphics chugging in here. What's this door over here? I feel like we should explore all the areas before we go talk to the main people. Just in case some sort of battle breaks out. Oh. Oh, what's going on here? It's the kitchen, where this little halfling lady has charmed some gnolls.
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the axe, my darling. Now, how can I help you?
I've never seen a tame gnoll before. I had to kill several of them on the road.
Soft and sweet as pudding, isn't he? He no longer remembers his life in the wild. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better.
You've actually stood before the Absolute?
I have. It is one thing to hear her voice. Quite another to feel the power she can grant. Observe. Barnabas, sweetie, come show what a good boy you are. What would you like him to do?
How about a dance? I'm a bard. I like dancing. Make him dance.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Barnabas?
You feel her will surge outwards and envelop the creature, inexorable as the tide.
I need to play music. It'd be better with music. It wouldn't be so terrible.
No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
I should have played music. Sever her control once and for all. Reinforce her efforts. Well, none of these options seem very good. I don't want to do the first one, because that'll make her mad for sure. Reinforcing her efforts is not that... I don't want to do that. I guess we'll just insult our host. It seems you're not as commanding as you think.
They battle silently for a long moment, the gnoll's heart drumming with strain. Then all at once, his heart stops.
Whoops.
Oh, Barnabas. I'm so sorry, me darling. Oh, he isn't the first to die. Her love is simply too much for some. I hope you will fare better when your time comes.
How do I get to meet the Absolute?
Please, Zerel. And you will be called to ascend to the tower top. Many have gone before you, though not all have returned.
This place is great, don't you think?
You a second chance, loves. Don't waste it.
Tamelia and Timothy. Good luck, you two. Does he have any loot? No, Barnabas's collar. Can I just take this stuff? Yeah, I'll just take the stuff. I'll take his collar. Bye. That was fun. Ew, gross. Stretchy tendrils across the window. I couldn't think of a suitable word to describe it. Oh, but there are some camp supplies here that are takeable. Sweet potatoes, bloodless pig meat, salami, dried pork sausage. Perception. It's mucus is what it is. Why is there mucus here?
Interesting.
Well, I take this spicy pork sausage. We'll have these at camp tonight, everyone.
Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above.
Oh, gross. If only I could look up to see that. Well, it does look like there's something to climb on the outside. Okay.
Seems simple enough.
Cool.
My brothers had the dreams too. Same as me.
What's over on the other side?
The Absolute calls us all to her design.
Looks like some sort of dormitory over here.
Eventually.
Hello, Zealot Eogar.
You'd find better lodgings out in the war camp, True Soul. I know we're all one under the Absolute, but you do not want to bunk with an ogre.
Ogres? I made a deal with some ogres a long time ago, and I have not called in that favor. I tried it once in combat, and it didn't seem to work in combat. Acolyte Kimmeril.
Don't mind Mig and her meat sounds. It's just her brain slopping around in her skull.
What? Who's Mig? Oh, that's Mig, the big ogre.
Her cathedral will stand in the city, True Soul, on the bones of all Baldurians.
Oh, that's neat how you can talk to me in your sleep.
Hush! Meat sounds above. Here.
I think you might just be hearing things.
No! Meg, no meat! This big meat in walls above. Maybe whole tower.
Okay.
You find meat? You share.
Okay. I will share meat with you, Mig. There's a painting of somebody stabbing a dragon or something here. Or a cockatrice, maybe? I don't know what it is. So there's some sort of spooky, fleshy creature in the walls of the tower. That's interesting. Oh, great view out here at the back. It's just fog as far as the eye can see. Can we climb up the back tower here? Maybe, possibly. There's cracks and stairs. I don't think we can do that. Oh, here's something. Here's a secret passage. Come on, everyone, let's check out the secrets. Animals! We can talk to the animals. They look drunk. Steelclaw, it's a cat. And oh, it looks like I've killed a mindflayer thing.
These are the stalking grounds of Steelclaw, furless one. Tread lightly. Fortunately for you, the slithering vermin I hunt has my attention. For now.
Slithering vermin? They're called tadpoles, you know.
Their name matters not, merely their demise. I braved lapping waters and leaking ships to find this prey. I butchered many, and will butcher many more. But this one I toy with. I slice, I tear, and when the time is right, I will bite its head off and bathe in its innards!
You know this tadpole is dead, right?
Lies, it merely pretends. But I'm a patient hunter. I will wait for it to stir, and then I will strike. Now I must return to my prey. It has been too long since it felt the bite of fear.
Karlach is inspired. Hey, that's our first inspiration we've gotten in a while. Well, good luck, Steelclaw. It's batting at it. It's... Good luck. Good luck with that. What's in this crate? Nothing. Our exploration was not rewarded. And the barrel? Rotten cheese. Great. And nothing in that thing either. The milk can? No, don't pick up the milk can. Can't reach the vase. Milk cans everywhere. Well, a fish barrel. Camp supplies. Fish! 2 fish and a headless fish. Yay! More fish. Oh, there must be fish for the cat. Can I give the cat some fish? Is that something we're allowed to do? I mean, it does feel like it's put here expressly for the purpose of giving to this cat. Is it possible to give gifts to animals? I don't think it is. And Steelclaw's asleep again. Okay, well, it doesn't really seem like there's all that much around here of interest. Nothing's locked. Oh, there's 2 scrying eyes. So it does sort of give the strong indication that we should not attack anybody in here.
If not for the lantern bearer. To think the absolute grace is such a creature as that.
We are each of us threads in her design. Even those we once called monsters.
Alright, I think it's time to enter the main room. And I've done a quick save. And let's see what moral dilemma we will be faced with inside this throne room. Where we see Ketheric Thorm sitting on the throne. And disciple Zurel, level 9. Ketheric Thorm is level 11. And he's got a little robot squire. Alright everyone, stay calm.
Say that couldn't be us.
I don't know nothing about any of this.
We did as we was told, General. Followed every order.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
Us? No, it was Minthara. She got the orders. She...
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
You failed to retrieve the artifact. You failed to protect your true soul. You do not deserve to live.
I think I will just keep silent. I don't want any attention on me since I am still carrying the artifact that everyone's looking for.
Mercy, General! Please!
General Thorm?
Let our newest arrival speak. You have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies, isn't that so? What is your judgment?
You know I'm loyal! Tell him!
Enough! True Soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
What? Why is this my decision suddenly? I just walked in the room. Attack. Well, attacking's not an option. Maybe if we help them, the goblins will... This feels like one of those things where if I choose wrong, it's gonna... I hope it's not one of those things where no matter which option you pick, it ends up in combat, because that's not gonna go well. Alright, they're faithful soldiers, you should let them free. It wasn't their fault that Minthara died. They had nothing to do with it.
See? What'd I tell ya? Praise the Absolute!
Faith without action is anemic, sickly, in a word, useless. We are too close to the ending, and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer. Kill them, quickly.
What? No!
You creaking old bag of shit!
Whoa. Nice shot. I think he's upset now.
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Ketheric's mad.
Try again. Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish.
What am I meant to do with them exactly?
They are yours. You can release them, kill them, or feed them to each other for all I care. Just deal with them. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake!
Who exactly are you? Am I supposed to know who you are? Wow, these are all... Guards, just get them out of here.
Oh, praise the Absolute! And praise her true soul!
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn what fuels his power.
Well, it's Ketheric Thorm, right? Isn't he fueled by Shar? Didn't we learn that from a from a note somewhere that he's in charge of a Shar temple?
You'll find traders in the entrance hall. Absolute draws coin as well as pilgrims, eh?
Yeesh. Well, at least we got an approval from Karlach. What is our status with Karlach, anyway? Man, she's still on neutral. Shadowheart approves. Gale approves. Man, we just cannot get... we cannot get Karlach on our side. I'm too impulsive to be a good person all the time. Wow, the graphics are chugging in here again. Let's see if Dren here had any loot. Oh, I'll take this gold piece. And a bullywug trumpet. What are we supposed to do now? Disciple Zerel wants to entrust us with a task. This could be our chance to further infiltrate the cult's ranks. We are to meet her upstairs at Moonrise Towers. We witnessed a goblin attack Ketheric Thorm. The Absolute's chosen and strike a fatal blow. Ketheric recovered almost instantly. Something is making him invulnerable. Mizora appeared to inform us that the Absolute cult abducted an infernal asset of some importance. We should find and release them. Will's very soul hangs in the balance. Who is it exactly? And how are we to release them?
Good luck, true soul. The disciple demands much of those who serve her.
Yeah, so I see.
I'll happily take the shadows instead.
I guess we're going upstairs then?
No feuding under this roof, true soul. We're all one under the Absolute. More's the pity.
Okay, well, I guess we'll go upstairs then. Graphics are chugging so badly in here. It's the Moonrise Tower's main floor. Okay. Ooh, undead. A necromite. And there's Disciple Zerel. And Radija, Mistress of Souls. Okay.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciple Zerel?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul.
It's me.
The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No. Better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. She sees the goblins walking free, and a burning rage fans across your mind like wildfire.
Explain yourself.
Yeah, that's actually what I thought. I don't know if I said this out loud, but what I thought was they're just gonna get killed out in the Shadowlands anyway. They won't get far. Let the curse take them and save us the job of cleaning up their innards. Persuasion check. DC 16. With guidance. Oh man, I am nervous about using friends on them. The target might accuse you of enchanting them. That would be quite bad, I think, if that happened. But let's take a chance. We need to make this. We really need to make this. So we'll get advantage from friends. We got +6 and then guidance. Okay, here goes. Oh, lower than I would have liked. I would have liked to make it by a larger margin than that, but 23 is good enough.
Very pragmatic, but very boring. Let's see if there's anything interesting in this brain of yours.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
Oh. Distract her. I'm going to distract her with thoughts of my romantic desires. I still have advantage, and I still have guidance. So I have +6, DC 18 with advantage. +6 plus a D4. Natural 20. Critical success.
You long to be touched. A shame we're preparing for war, or I might find time for you. But all you truly need is the absolute. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted.
Everything? Exactly what did you want?
To take without asking, to feel without doubting, and to kill without consequence. In a word, freedom.
I can't help but notice that you have a fake eye. I also have a fake eye. Well, that sounds good. How do I get what I want? Wait, no, I'm trying to, navigating these dialogue choices, trying to pick choices that will, have my party approve of me. It's sort of, I don't know, it feels sort of codependent to be playing the game like this, but I must make a choice that Karlach will not disapprove of. That's a little abstract. Show me something real.
Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get to have a little fun every now and again? She gave me the power to cut the thread of life with a thought.
Oh. Well.
But I can caress as well as cut. That's why you should stay on my good side. And the best way to do that is to serve General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
When are you going to get out of my head, Dream Visitor? All right, well, I live to serve. What do I need to do?
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home.
Balthazar, huh? What exactly was this relic he was sent to retrieve?
It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is all you need to know.
She's suddenly nervous, on edge. Talking about the relic makes her anxious.
Talking of this relic makes you anxious. Why is that? Open up to me. We're friends, you know. I've still got... we are actually still friends. I have advantage. I have +6 and guidance. DC 18 check. No, I don't think I got it. Oh, maybe I did. Yes, I did get it. I was worried for nothing. Easily gotten.
I am in awe of the power the relic must hold to be of such importance. General Thorm will not leave Moonrise without it.
Oh. You said you lost contact. What do you mean?
And I accompanied him. It was destroyed shortly after he left Moonrise. Hardly a surprise. We're protected here, but outside the shadows are hungry.
Well, if this relic is so vital to Ketheric's plans, you should be giving me more support, I think.
Fine. Talk to the Bugbear Quartermaster. Tell him he's to share my secret stash with you.
Oh, alright, understood. But wait, what if Balthazar's dead already?
Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters.
Understood. I'm ready to head out.
The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a Moonlantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
Oh, alright. We're going into Balthazar's room. Neat. Okay. Hello, Radija, Mistress of Souls.
It is not your time yet, Blessed One. The rooftop chapel is reserved for the General's private contemplation, save for those he chooses to ascend.
This must be the place. We have to get inside.
How is one chosen to ascend?
I'm sure you have done a great many things to get this far, true soul. But above, you will stand in her very presence. Such an honor requires more.
Her words are diplomatic, but her face betrays her true feelings. Utter contempt for you and all your kind.
Disciples Rel has given you a chance to earn that honor.
My kind? I'm heartbroken. You don't believe I'm worthy, do you?
I believe you will find your rightful place in her design. Either you will ascend, or you will fall, and I find use for even the fallen. I hope that is some comfort to you.
This is not a very supportive environment.
Why, footface?
I suppose these necromites are some of those fallen you just mentioned.
Wide, gaping sockets that see nothing. And still they seem to watch you.
Can we talk to the dead ogre?
A long way to go still.
Yes, there's speak with dead. Can we speak with the dead ogre?
The corpse has nothing to say.
Oh. Well, she seemed nice until her head exploded. Okay, where is this Balthazar's room that I have heard about? Is it this place? How do I know where Balthazar's room is? Is it gonna be labeled?
Do you smell it, siblings? This way.
Can't give up now.
Well, let's catch up.
Boots have seen everything.
Is this Balthazar's room? Well, at least we've solved the Moonlantern problem. There's a scrying orb watching us. A little gift. What does it say? Marcus, I assume no explanation is needed for just how rare these appendages are, and I trust you shall make good use of them. You have a golden opportunity to please the General. Do not squander it. Access to the unwilling donor has proven difficult since the harvesting, but if I am afforded the opportunity, I shall pass along your gratitude. B. Well, that must be... This must be Balthazar's room, then. That must be the door that we can enter, since it does appear to be... Well, let's read this missive from Ketheric, although we're not supposed to.
Best keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
Oh, we can't even read it then. All right, fine. Wow! Balthazar's room is very messy. There's blood and viscera everywhere. And cobwebs. Well, I see the Moonlantern. There's a corpse. Can we talk to the corpse? Are we allowed to talk to the corpse?
What's next?
We should be allowed to talk to a corpse, right? Let's quick save just in case. We are not allowed to talk to a corpse.
The corpse does not respond.
Man, nobody wants to talk around here. Oh, attention acolytes. Well, we can read this book.
Let's get going.
A reminder, acolytes are permitted entry to my chambers for the sole purpose of collecting moon lanterns. My library is not to be tampered with. While the Absolute appreciates your eagerness to learn, my bookshelves do not. Any request to borrow from them must be given to me in advance, and are like to be refused. Should you desire information on poisons, do not think to read any tome on the subject here. They are inclined to grant more knowledge than the written word could provide. Remember, the Absolute's purpose is better served by a beating heart than a poisoned mind. Though if you choose death, I will ensure you serve her still. Oh, nice. And a surgery kit. Well, Balthazar seems charming. What with his severed corpses and floors covered with entrails. Feels like there's probably a rather large amount of disease in this room. Let's read his notes. Volume 2. Note, install a drain beneath library's conventional medicine shelf. It's wasteful to let all that blood seep through the flagstones, and it will rust the spikes besides. A line slashes through the above, the same hand in fresh ink below. Disregard, the smell gives me sweet dreams. Okay, there's his personal notes number 3. There's another corpse here.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Can you talk to that one, Shadowheart?
Something
Oh.
over there.
We perceived some books.
The corpse has nothing to say.
Man, we just can't talk to anyone here. There are protruding books. I mean, it feels like we should not poke around too much. You know they're making it... Oh god, so much terrible graphics rendering in this room. Where'd the other book go? There's a Githyanki disc somewhere. Where's Notes 3? I saw Notes 3 a short time ago, and now I don't see it anywhere.
Breathe deep and move.
There it is. Personal Notes 3. Requests from the next caravan. Any works by Morden Kanan must catch up on current events. No Volo. Better a century of ignorance. Hin Velen holds ink like no other. Could harvest from an acolyte? New copy of Swift and Sudden Death for library. Current volume badly scorched. Hin Velum. Is that like human skin? So these are not marked as red, so it feels like we should be able to open these. And there's a bunch of alchemical ingredients in it. That's not really worth taking. Alright, well I guess we'll get the Moonlantern then. This place is just fantastic. I saw another book over here. There's a heavy chest that looks like we're allowed to open it. But it's locked. Alright, well, I guess I'll take the Moonlantern then. We did it! We sought protection from the Shadow Curse. And we have infiltrated the Moonrise Towers. Oh, there's a telescope here. Can we look through the telescope?
Here we go. I spy with my little eye.
Nothing of note, really.
Oh, well, the makers of Divinity Original Sin are really fascinated with telescopes. Thought there might be something there. So, Balthazar, huh? Alright, let's get out of here before we trigger some sort of catastrophe. Oh, there's Disciple Zarel just standing there watching us.
I need a quick word.
The tower doesn't stink like an overstuffed cemetery. Which means Balthazar hasn't returned. So why are you here, instead of out there looking for him?
Oh, sorry. Thought you might have some supportive words for me, but I guess not. Something to cheer me up, perhaps, after being inside a room full of blood and guts and entrails, but I guess not. So what is our mission now? We found a Moonlantern, we did that, that's cool. This will protect us from even the deepest parts of the curse. Excellent. Now we need to investigate the Thorm Mausoleum. Disciple Zarel instructed us to assist General Thorm's advisor, Balthazar, in recovering a powerful relic from the Thorm's family mausoleum. Okay. And that will help us to infiltrate the cult of the Absolute, which is our goal here. I actually heard someone talk about fighting Balthazar. I didn't hear any details, but it was apparently a fight of some note. So, that should be interesting coming up if we have to fight him. I will expect that to be a challenging fight. Does anybody have anything to say?
Moonrise Towers. If this is indeed the very center of the Absolute schemes, then the source of our problem must be in here somewhere.
Well, good point.
This is the seat of the Absolute's power. Whatever the heart is, it's connected to this place somehow. I must find out.
Well, everybody seems to be in agreement so far.
We're in the belly of the beast now. Try not to do anything too heroic.
Oh, would you miss me? Oh, you had a friend in Avernus. You never said you had a friend in Avernus. Avernus? Why wouldn't you reveal your deepest, darkest secrets to me?
You saw the extent of Flo's friendship. She'll lend you a hand, long as she can crush your spirit while she's at it. I knew never to let my guard down around her. She always made me laugh, even when I least wanted to. If she'd been completely different from who she was, we might have been real friends.
She gave you a note before. What did it say? Wait, you do have real friends now. Me, for one.
Thank the gods. And I do, every day.
Oh, well, I guess I won't get to ask her about that note then. But I got an approval. Yay. Alright, I guess we'll stop here. It's been a while, so, I guess we're going out to a mausoleum. And, probably... I don't know, we should probably camp before then, but I'm not really sure. I guess we'll figure that out later.